Aerovac helicopter is coming in for a landing. These Aerovac pilots, highly skilled at these off-airport landings. Everyone is a little bit different. A lot of things to watch out for: power lines, terrain, dust can be an issue. You get in a brownout situation where the dust recirculates back into the rotor system and just builds up a ton of dust, but it looks like they're okay down there right now. So it looks like that helicopter's settled on the ground. As soon as they're totally settled, they will, looks like they'll take that patient off of the back of the ATV and over to the helicopter and off to the hospital. And all of this, yeah, I think they're gonna load on this side. It looks like he's repositioning now. And they need to make sure that where they land is stable under those skids, that it's relatively level within a certain degree and stable so that there's no rocking back and forth of the helicopter as they load the patient in there. So this is in North Phoenix, near Anthem, just east of Anthem, in the hills east of Anthem, a relatively remote area. And it looks like a couple of young men or some younger people in their teens were out mountain biking. One of them fell. It looks like hit his head or has some type of a head injury. His head is bound with bandages down there. And we certainly hope the best for this patient. Now the helicopter, as far as the helicopter is concerned, whether, reading into that about, typically it means that there's a more severe or rush case, but it can also have to do with the remoteness of the area. So on the side of that helicopter, you'll see a swiveling kind of a gurney that sticks out the door. They're going to pick up the patient on his backboard, that gurney that they transported him on the ATV. They'll pick up the patient, place him inside the helicopter, and swivel that gurney inside. There's just enough room to clear for, an average-sized adult inside of the cockpit there. They take out some seats and reconfigure the inside of the aircraft so that they can fit patients in there. Again, it looks like Daisy Mountain Fire is on scene, as well as Glendale Fire Department. Glendale and Daisy Mountain Fire both on scene of this mountain rescue. Young man fell on his mountain bike and sustained some type of a head injury. We're not sure if he was wearing a helmet or not. I didn't see any helmets in all of this. I haven't actually seen any helmets other than those on the rescuers. Doesn't mean that there weren't helmets down there, or that these mountain bikers weren't wearing helmets. I just haven't seen any. The MCSO helicopter is also out here. It looks like they helped in the location, in locating it. You can see there's the sheriff's helicopter orbiting overhead. Looks like they helped to get crew and folks down on the ground there. Again, I'm going to zoom out here and just give you some context for where this is at. Up near the top of the frame, that's Anthem area. This is east of Anthem. Up in the hills east of Anthem, there's some trails, real popular with hikers, mountain bikers, and that's exactly what these young men, or this particular young man was doing. It looks like he may have had a friend with him, which is a good idea. Always have a buddy. But took a fall on the mountain bike and sustained some type of a head injury. And this is Glendale Fire and Daisy Mountain Fire on scene, also assisted by the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Looks like a Native Air helicopter down there on the ground. An air-vac helicopter is nearby, and they may be stabilizing the patient right now. Looks like the other rescuers and possibly witnesses or friends are also nearby with the other bike. They're staged a ways away. To be clear, the helicopter and all that does.